What's up, everyone? It's your boy BLAZEDxENFERNO, and you are listening to episode 67 of the Infernal Gaming Podcast. We're recording this episode, what's this, August 19th, man. I got to pay my phone bill today, man. And we got a dope show for y'all today, man. We got a great one for y'all today, man.
I can tell you listen to Yeet on the way up to it.
Yeah.
That's how you know what the bills do.
And you can already tell by the voice that got with me, we got a different type of fucking podcast for y'all today, man. If you're new to the show, just know you can listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. Links are in the description. Check out our personal links as well. And remember to rate the show 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts to help us grow. Make sure you like on YouTube. If you listen to the YouTube version, make sure you hit that like button, comment. I see y'all watching the YouTube version. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Now, like I said, y'all heard the voice that I got with me, man. Y'all can tell by the title. I mean, we doing a music podcast. No gaming shit here. That'll be on episode 68. We'll talk about some. Yeah, it's been slow for games right now. I mean, we're still just playing the summer games, Diablo, all that shit. So, I mean, we're slowing down on that.
One of these days, you got to bring me on to one of those gaming podcasts too, nigga. I got something to say sometimes.
I got you, man. I got you. I might be able to get you on the next one. Who knows?
Sometimes is all I'm saying. Okay, I'm mostly going to be like the peanut gallery. All right, offering no anything helpful to say, but just shitting on anything y'all niggas have to say. Like, if you had brought me, the ideal times you had brought me on was probably during the time of like Ghost Tsushima
was out, man, I knew you gonna see this shit.
And Last of Us 2, because I needed to defend myself. All right.
Only nigga in the world that likes Last of Us 2, dog.
Listen, man, I stand on that to this day.
That's crazy, man.
Fight me.
That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, you see I got the residential Ghost of Tsushima hater with me. My boy Warren, man. And today we're going to do another album retrospective. It seemed like y'all like the last one we did, so we got plenty more of these coming, dog. Trust me, we got a lot.
Fucking list, baby.
We got a whole list, dog. So we're just kind of going down the list. Me and Warren came up with an idea that, I pick an album, he pick an album, I pick an album, he pick an album. So we both agreed on today's topic, which is an album. We're gonna go into some detail about it and stuff like that. But it's The Life of Pablo by Kanye West. I mean, last album we talked about was also a Kanye album. And the reason why I think we're doing these Kanye albums, and we're gonna be doing a lot of Kanye albums, it seems like, is because, as we said on the Yeezus album retrospective, is that Kanye just has a very interesting catalog. He has a very interesting mind when it comes to music. All of his albums are very distinct and different and unique in a lot of different ways, opposed to a lot of these other artists where they're just like, King Soldier 1, King Soldier 2, King Soldier 3, King Soldier 4, King Soldier. Did you know there's 8 King Soldier albums? Like,
you know what I thought about whenever I be seeing those things? Remember that dude we came across on that mega bus where we saw?
That's all I think about, dog. I'm like, who is this nigga making music for, dog?
That nigga in particular. He just want to hear what he got to say. You know what I mean?
That shit's crazy, dog. But yeah, man. That's what we getting into today, is we're going to talk about The Life of Pablo. One of Kanye's, like, to me, like, one of his best albums, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, this album was the hype around this album, number one, was really good, man. Like, one thing Kanye knows how to do is generate hype and media towards his album. This was also before he started doing like sporadic shit to, put his album out there. But this was a good time, dog. This was a good time because this is when Good Fridays came back. When around the time he's about to drop this album. I mean, and he had a lot of weird visions for this album. I remember when it first came out, he was like, yo, I'm gonna stop doing, music that's like non-secular or whatever the fuck it
Wait,
was.
wasn't that a bit like after this though? Like
I think
remember,
it was after. It might have been after.
what I remember about this album was it had gone through like a number of like title changes. Where remember at one point it was supposed to be Waves.
Yeah, I'm about to pull that up right now so we can tell y'all all because the original album title was Good Ass Job for this joint. It was good.
I remember that.
It's Good Ass Job. Yeah. Of Pablo. Album names. And let's take that out and we'll see how many times they changed this album's name, man.
I just remember in particular when that one point when it was supposed to be titled Waves.
And I remember Swish. It was Swish, that's right.
Oh yeah, Swish was at one point too, yes.
Yeah, Swish.
But there was the time period when it was Waves, and Wiz Khalifa had a problem with that because he thought it was taking it away from Max B, who was the Wave guy and whatnot. And then him getting into the all-night argument with Wiz Khalifa talking about,
and then
I own your style pretty much. I'm like, that is a wild thing to say to another nigga.
And then Amber Rose clapped back saying, yeah, you like fingers in your booty hole and shit. Like that shit was wild, dog. I forgot about it was supposed to be called So Help Me God. That was the first title for it. In 2013, the working title of the album was So Help Me God. And then after that, it was changed to Swish. And then after that, it went to Waves. You know what I mean? And then after that, it went to The Life of Pablo. Yeah.
Yeah, which is I guess you can just tell even on that album that there were remnants of other pieces that were in reference to the previous titles that they just kind of kept it in there.
Yeah. This is definitely to me. I've always loved this album, dog. I've always fucking loved this album. I thought this was a very unique album, especially coming off of Yeezus, because this was the album right after Yeezus, 3 years later after Yeezus came out. This is honestly what a lot of people would say the last good Kanye West album we got. All right.
I mean, I guess that's the point of the retrospective, just for us to kind of reevaluate and analyze how we look at this particular album versus how we're looking at it now versus how we felt about it in the moment when it did come out. Yeah. I mean, I remember at the time when it came out, I was like, I mean, I wouldn't consider it a classic, but it's still a good album. Listen, anything from Yeezus, everything was upward, in my opinion. Okay, so you couldn't do any worse than Yeezus.
Yeah, because at this point, the only albums he dropped after this album is Ye, Jesus is King, and Donda. And if you want to see Donda too, you know what I mean, he dropped that
came out too. Yeah.
But this album in particular, Life of Pablo, was an interesting album because I remember the means we went through to listen to this album were different. Because if you remember, just like me, this album did not drop on anything but Spotify first. Not Spotify, Tidal, which was Jay-Z's label. All it dropped on was Tidal. So, you know what I mean? We had to
find our ways. We had to find a stem player, if you will.
We found some ways to listen to it. I mean, eventually did come through on Apple Music and all that shit, but it was months later. It was a while later. You know what I mean?
But I will say this though, we got to give this album credit for the innovation that it kind of brought along with. Kanye with this album introduced the concept of the living album. Where I can remember listening to tracks of how it originally came out on the album, and because it was on streaming, he could go in there, edit it, republish it, and then it would sound just either slight different or worlds different from how it originally came out.
Yeah,
and I still have some the original tracks from certain songs from that album where it's this is how it originally sounded when it first came out. Then he almost kind of did a patch download for albums.
For an album. Yeah, shit's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, man. This album This album is very, very different than anything Kanye did before it, because again, this is when Kanye was kind of on his, like, I guess he was getting to be on his secular shit. He was about to, get into doing gospel music. So the beginning of this album is very like gospel inspired and stuff like that. We're gonna dive into it now, man. Let's get into it, dog. Let's get into the
let's
album
fucking get
itself,
started.
man.
Let's get started to probably one of the greatest introductions to an album that I've probably ever heard in my life.
Let's talk about one of the greatest Kanye West songs of all time. Let's double down on that. All right.
Just
Ultra Light Beam, dog, is the track 1 on The Life of Pablo, dog. How you feel about it, residential Eminem hater?
Speaking on this personally, like as somebody who had left the church at age 19, I'm 30 years old now, so it's been like 11 years of me not being religious, but having like 19 years or so being in like, the religious communities and having like been around gospel music and things of that nature. And like, I can say that though I may not have any sort of like reverence for the religion itself, I mean, the music cannot be denied, and how it makes you feel, and like, the emotions that it kind of evokes, and like the sounds that it incorporates, and like I've never, like, we've seen people try to blend hip hop and gospel before. I mean, like Kirk Franklin's out there and whatnot, and just all these sorts of ways where people try to like throw in gospel choirs. I mean, even Kanye West, prior to this, has always incorporated gospel choirs here and there in his music. But this was just perfection. This was peak, like, Kanye creativity, true to his identity as a religious man, but also musically, just like, it was incredible. I cannot think, like you said, it's one of his greatest songs ever released. That is like, I can't listen to this song without having goosebumps. That's how great it is, even to this day. It is an amazing, amazing track. I remember even when I try to introduce people to like Kanye West and I throw this song on there, they're just like blown away at how incredible this is. This is just like, you can't, religious or not, Christian, Muslim, or whatever, you just have to appreciate this song. There is no hating this.
Yeah, facts, dog. This is one of those songs that when people try to like say, Kanye's not a genius and shit like that, it's like, this is one of those songs that you play them to prove them wrong. Like this song, even if you want to dissect it even further, like I said, I think he's got like Kirk Franklin on this song. He's got like
at the end.
Yeah, Marsha Ambrosia's on this song. Chance the Rapper obviously is the second verse.
The Dream.
There's, dog, it's just the one thing Kanye's always been good at, and something that DJ Khaled needs to fucking, take some notes on, is chemistry. Understanding how people flow together on a song. And it's like, he just made it work so fucking well on this song, dog. Like, Chance has a legendary verse on this fucking song. The beat itself is just beautiful. The chorus, just everything, dog. This song is so fucking good, dog. And it's made even better because it flows into possibly the best Kanye West song of all time, dog. One of my favorite songs of all time, Father Stretch My Hands Part 1, man. All right? If you never heard Father Stretch My Hands Part 1, dog, stop this podcast and go listen to it. And then when you're done listening to that song, all right, come back. All right, we're gonna do a little pause real quick, just in case you go do that. All right, let's talk about it. I mean, Father Stretch My Hands Part 1, man. How'd you feel about this song, residential Father Stretch My Hands hater?
I don't hate the song. If anything, I think, I mean, you of all people, I'm surprised love it so much because like your man's is the one that's doing the hook.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy because that's another thing. I mean, we'll talk about off the street, but like Kid Cudi, man, like he's so so good on Kanye features, dog. But I cannot. Y'all know by now, if y'all listen to the podcast long enough, y'all know I do not like Kid Cudi, man. But I love him on like Moon on Donda, dog. That man snapped on that shit, dog.
This nigga said he hates depression,
dog. I fucking hate Kid Cudi, man. But he killed this joint, man. Wait, where the fuck is Kid Cudi on this song? Oh yeah, that's right. He sings a beautiful morning. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Where the fuck is this man at? But yeah, that's my song, dog. I fucking love this song, man.
Listen, it's an incredible fucking song, honestly. I wouldn't consider it like among like we said on the previous podcast, you put it at like top 3. I'm like, I wouldn't put it at top 3. I mean, like I would put Ultralight Beam over that before I do this, but nevertheless, it is still an incredible fucking song. Like lyrically, I mean, like we cannot talk about the song without like, you know, the introduction lyrics, like if I fuck this model and she just bleached her asshole and I get bleach on my t-shirt, I'm gonna feel like an asshole. I'm like,
the bars aren't that good on this song.
Yeah, this isn't cutting edge lyricism we're talking about.
It's more so the instrumental itself, the chorus, just everything. And this is one of those songs that did get updated.
Yes,
at the end.
The update made it so much better.
Yeah, so much better, dog. So much better. I don't know what he did to this song, but they're just cracking it somewhere. I don't know. Song is great. Song is fucking great, dog. Like, dog, please go in your car and listen to this shit at maximum value. It's so good.
It's not even that long, though. That's the thing. Like that's also, to me, a demerit against the song, really itself. Like, again, it's a great song, but it's like, I can't put it in the top 3 when, like, it's basically one verse of a pretty much weird verse, but nevertheless, like, instrumentally put together, like exceptionally well.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this fucking song, dog.
But it does bleed well into like, okay, I mean, I know like when it first came out, before like it was passed, it was called Father Stretch My Heart and it's part 2, but then it just kind of got shortened to just part 2 right afterwards.
Yeah, you can really just call it Panda Part 2 for real.
Which again, I was introduced to this song before I heard Panda, so it like, which came out first?
Panda.
Listen, I never. Okay, let's revisit like the feeling that I had when I first heard this song, and I feel as though it's the same feeling that many people had while listening to this song. Because if you hadn't listened to Panda beforehand, the first thing that comes to your mind was, "Holy shit, he got Future!" I was like, yo. That was the first thing that came to mind. I was like, oh shit, this nigga got Future on this motherfucking album. This shit going off already. But then I come to find out, it's like, no, it's not Future. It's this nigga that he signed named Designer. I'm like, oh, I mean, he sound like Future though. Like,
he definitely sound like Future, man. Definitely sound like fucking Future, dog. When I first heard this song, I mean, I heard Panda before. There's really nothing different besides Kanye's got like a 15-second verse. I mean, and he changed the beat a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost like he took an entire song and then just like switched it up a little bit on production and whatnot, but like somehow made it his. Yeah,
it's kind of like the production he did on the I Don't Like the Chief Keef, the Cruel Summer, or what it was, Cruel Summer version of I Don't Like. Like he just basically took Young Chop's beat and Kanye-ified it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
He kind of gave it that Kanye sound to it. You know what I mean? I ain't got too much to say about it, but the song after that,
his verse on part 2 was a lot better than his verse on part 1. I'll say that.
Hey, yeah. All right, I can agree with you there. But the song after that is track 4, which is Famous, featuring Rihanna. All right.
Now this track still go dumb. It is still good.
Yeah. Famous still go in, dog. Yeah, I don't know. Again, that song's good, man. That song's good. I ain't got nothing to say about it other than
let's
good.
let's talk about the intro, like the introductory lyric though, because like I'm gonna take you back to my feelings when I first heard it.
Go ahead,
So,
man.
from all my, for all my South Side niggas that know me best, I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex while I made that bitch famous. And then right after that, you hear Swiss Beats go, "God damn!" That is literally what I said when I heard Swiss. I was like, "God damn!" How you gonna open the track like that? God damn!
And that's exactly how he said it to Taylor before she said, "Oh, that's super dope." Yeah, man.
Well, he didn't mention her name. Like he didn't say the bitch part.
Yeah.
And, like,
So if you didn't know, this song had a lot of controversy behind it. A lot of people to this day still don't like Taylor Swift because of the controversy behind this song.
shoot, some people don't like Kanye West because of the controversy around this song.
Yeah, because he originally asked permission from Taylor to say that line, but she got
I will say this though, when he asked for permission, he obfuscated certain lyrics that would make it seem like, all right, that's a little bit much.
Yeah, he didn't say the bitch part. That's
Yeah.
all he didn't say. He said, "I made this girl famous."
No, if anything, he ended at the part where I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex, and then that's where he just ended it. And then like on the song though was like, why I made that bitch famous. He didn't tell her that part.
Yeah, man. Fuck Taylor Swift for real though. I mean,
I listen, man. I ain't trying to get no smoke from the Swift Hive, man. I'm gonna leave that alone.
is that what they're called?
Swifties or anything like that. Hey, you know she's from Pennsylvania, right?
She was just in Jersey like yesterday or some shit like that.
Yeah, but I mean, like she's born and raised in like Reading.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just found that out recently. I'm like, damn, dog. She technically PA born. Hey.
Hey man, a lot of big people are born in Pennsylvania. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of the best athletes of all time are from Pennsylvania, specifically Philadelphia.
Sure. Shout out to Kobe.
Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain. He was born in Philly.
He was born in. Oh, hold on. Wilt Chamberlain was born in Philly.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm going to look it up.
I'm about to go look that shit up right now. Part of me was like, is he born in Philly?
He's born in Philly.
Oh, yeah, he is born in Philly. Damn, I didn't
He went to
know that.
Overbrook High School, yeah.
Good for him.
Overbrook got stars, man. No wonder them niggas be acting crazy, dog. All them niggas swear to God they about to be something coming out of that fucking high school, dog. They got some real shooters. for real, dog. Them niggas be wilding, dog. Shout out to Overbrook, man. Yeah, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Good
we
on
got a lot of big people from Pennsylvania, man. It's a big state, so it makes sense. Wiz Khalifa, shout out to Pittsburgh. Pennsylvania, you know what I mean?
I ain't never been, so.
Yeah, I got to go to Pittsburgh one time.
Do we need to go to Pittsburgh, though? Like, it's practically Ohio, just in Pennsylvania.
They got them hoes over there, man.
Says who?
I've seen them, dog.
Nigga, there's a reason why Wiz left. He didn't want to stay there.
Listen, I've always heard they got them hoes over there, dog. But yeah, man. Let's get into the next song, man, which is a song we're just gonna touch and go on. Feedback, all right? How you feel about Feedback, man?
I remember hearing the song too. It's like at the end, it kind of like like the audio distortions and whatnot.
Mhm.
I will say this though, like I think his rhyming on this song was very like. I started to pick up the theme of like what this album was by the time I got to like Lowlights, really. And I'll probably talk about that theming once we get to the end of all this. But like of all the songs, this is just like him. This was probably his best him so far lyrically.
Yeah, definitely. This is a song that like I neither hate it or like it. It's just all right, man. It's all right. But Lowlights, how we feel about Lowlights, man?
That was just like it's an interlude. It's a gospel lady interlude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not really much to talk about. Like, Highlights, on the other hand, now, I used to not like it, but after listening to it again, I was like, you know what? It's growing on me. It's actually pretty dope.
Shout out to Young Thug.
Word.
Shout out to Young Thug, because apparently he wrote his and Kanye's verse from what I think I watched somewhere.
I can believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, highlights. I got nothing bad to say about it, nothing good. We're gonna be saying that about a lot of the songs on this album.
If anything, like when it comes to like these sorts of albums, you tend to want to hyper focus on like not necessarily the hits, but the ones that did like this album has a good number of songs that are like thought provoking and such. Already went through like four of them at least. Like the first four tracks, all in of themselves were heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Then we kind of got into like this middle malaise a little bit from like feedback all the way to highlights. Freestyle 4 we'll get to. I Love Kanye, which is also another interlude, and then we get to like the middle area of like waves is when things kind of like start picking up again.
Yeah, facts. So let's talk about Freestyle 4, man. I'm gonna just say this. I love this instrumental, but Tyler the Creator and
I was gonna say the same thing. I got that file on my phone right now, and I still listen to this day, man. He murdered that for real.
Yeah, man. That to this day, dog. Tyler did it so much better. And ASAP Rocky, man. Which always makes me think, man, when the fuck are we going to get an ASAP and Tyler album, dog?
Never. But we are getting apparently an ASAP album eventually. I think this year.
I don't know if I want that, man.
Listen, man, it's been years since Testing, which was the last thing we got from him.
And that shit was ass, dog.
It was booty. It was terrible. I know, but like, it's either redemptive or this is just him on. I'm like, listen, I got a billionaire pregnant, and I don't give a fuck about what you think. Right? I don't know what to expect. I listen. You already know how I feel about Rocky. I think he's a tremendously talented, but a disappointing career because he kind of just like went in and then just like left. Because he's like, my focus isn't entirely on music, but mostly on like being a fashion icon and all that kind of stuff. And that's like, sure, like you're entitled to do that, but like this man is supremely talented lyrically, and I expected more from him on the music part.
Yeah, because he's got 3 albums and a mixtape.
Yeah,
he's got the mixtape is arguably the best piece of work he did, even though his debut album is good.
Long Live ASAP is a good debut album. Like when we evaluate debut albums, so long as it's solid, I have no problem with it. Like Dreams and Nightmares, for example, was a solid debut album. I had no problem with it.
Yeah, we should. That's another joint we might have to do an album retrospective on.
What?
Long Live ASAP. That was a good ass album, though. I still listen to it to this day.
It's on the list.
Yeah, I still listen to it to this day. It's a great album. Great album, dog. But his next album is supposed to be called Don't Be Dumb. I just looked it up.
Right.
Don't know how I feel about that.
No release date or anything? Okay.
No, probably after, he done getting Rihanna pregnant back to fucking back, man. That shit's wild, dog. Like, he got Irish twins, dog. Like,
my man had to like underline the signature with that one. Like my man had to need some reassurance. I'm making sure I'm on top of this.
I'm watching the Super Bowl with a bunch of people, right? And she had her little performance. And as soon as she like came out, I was like, yo, I think she's pregnant again.
No, we were saying the same thing. We were saying the same thing while I was watching the Super Bowl. I was like, oh, she looking pregnant. What's like she's not moving or anything.
Yeah, everybody else is just like, oh, she's not pregnant. She's not pregnant. She just might be having a hard time losing the weight. I'm like, dog, she is fucking pregnant, dog.
Ain't no way Brianna's billionaire ass is going to has trouble losing the weight. She's going to surround herself with the best trainers this world has ever had to see if she's ever going to get herself like out there on the road or anything like that post-pregnancy. Don't, no. I would not believe that, no.
Yeah, man. Should have been me. But
I mean, there's still hope with Oprah if you can.
Yeah. But Freestyle 4 is good. We went from talking about Kanye West album to how A$AP Rocky and Tyler bodied this joint, but it's a good song.
The same thing, we shouldn't be saying A$AP Rocky and Tyler because it's just Tyler. A$AP is just ad-libbing on this bitch.
Yeah. So yeah, Freestyle 4, thumbs up. I like it. I mean, I like it.
It was good. Like the Kanye verse was good, But like, yeah, the Tyler just like he had the Lil Wayne effect. Okay, I'm gonna take what you just did and make it better. Now we're gonna remember it for what I did to it.
Designers on it too, so
Oh yeah, I remember like at the end part too. It's like,
yeah.
and then like it does the weird audio distortion and whatnot. That's how they close out the track. And what Tyler did better with was they took that and then just added more to it at the end, and
Yeah.
it just made it so much better.
Yeah, man.
So much better.
Yeah, man. So then after that, we got I Love Kanye, which is a 44-second interlude that a lot of people have thrown the Redbone beat over for fucking TikTok and shit. You probably heard it on TikTok. It's the I Love the Old Kanye.
I miss the old Kanye, the Chop the Soul Kanye, that sort of type of
Yeah.
stuff. It's basically a bit of self-awareness that's also a middle finger to, like, to some degree his fans, because like he's aware that like so many people are like saying that they missed that version of him, but it's kind of like, I remember people were saying the same thing about Jay-Z, and it's like, if you miss the old me, then buy my old albums. Because like artists, like you get the idea that yes, artists are supposed to develop and everything like that.
I forgot all about that bar. Oh my God, Run This Town, right?
No, I want to say on to the next one.
Yeah, on to the next one. Yup. Yeah, damn, dog. No, that's real shit though. I can't wait till Drake do that. Drake gonna say that. Oh well, nah. His neck. The whole co-line of Drake's next album is. They say they missed the old Drake Girl Don't Tempt Me or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
For all the dogs, I mean. This nigga, man. I hate this nigga Drake, man. Like. Drake has been killing me these past couple years, dog. It's just like, oh my God, man. Like
he's leaving his fans and probably the women he's dealt with on emotional roller coasters. I will say that much.
Yeah, he's drawing with his style right now. It's like who's dressing this nigga, dog? Like
Drake gonna do whatever the hell he wants, because at this point in time he's like invincible. Like you can't like do anything with him. Like he hears the criticism and everything like that and is unaffected by it. You can't do anything with him. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
I guess, man. This man, dog, he's stressing me the fuck out. Yeah, but yeah, man. So the next song we got is track 10, which is a banger, dog. All right, a banger. Waves by Kanye West featuring Chris Brown.
Hey.
This fucking song. I don't know how Chris Brown left the studio right after making this song. It wasn't like, damn. I need to change the way I make my music. You know what I mean? No, real shit. I got this thing with Chris Brown, dog. I tell people all the time, like, Chris Brown never evolved. Ever. He's stuck in 2012, still making the same fucking music he's making in 2012. He's literally made a fucking 52-track album of all the same music, dog. Like, it's just like, dog, this nigga's wilding, dog. Like, I don't know how he didn't leave the studio. I was like, damn, maybe my music does need to evolve. Because what I just laid on that joint was fucking heat, dog. All right? Whatever he did on Waves was crazy, dog.
He probably need to hit up Robert Glasper.
Real shit, man. Kanye was nice on this song too, but he's really not lyrical. He's just talking his shit, having fun on this, like, just almost godly ass beat, dog. Like, you feel like you're ascending into heaven and shit. And
listen, Eric, I want you to listen to me here. Fuck all that shit, okay? The highlight of this song was the Kid Cudi hums. All right, we ain't gonna like pretend as if like there was any other part in this song that mattered. Once we got to the part where my man started humming on this bitch, it's just out of here.
You're right.
Here.
Yeah, you're right. I was dog. I heard this shit. I was floating, dog. I was floating, dog.
Left my body, man.
I was like, yo, it's time to go down. God was like, it's already time, dog. He stretched his hands out, dog. It's like, nigga, that song is fucking heat, dog.
Again,
Heat.
this is another one of those songs where when I listened to it initially, I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling it like this. But then I listened to this, like, I remember I think I was like cleaning or something like that while listening to, like, re-listening to the album. I was like, yo, this shit's fire. This
Yeah.
shit is
Waves
fire.
is nice, dog.
Waves is fire.
Yeah. So then we got track 11, which used to be, okay,
You showed me this.
a Travis Scott song, dog. And the
Mm.
Travis Scott version is pretty good too. I ain't gonna lie.
It is. It is.
But I seen why he did what he did with it, and Travis was like, I don't know if I can use this. You know what I mean? And gave it to Kanye West. Well, it was already Kanye West beat. He gave it to Travis Scott. Travis Scott gave it back to him. And that's FML, which stands for Fuck My Life, featuring The Weeknd. All right. And it's just one of those reflective Kanye songs where he just talks about how he's fucking up with his family and his wife and it's all types of shit.
Yeah, a
Just,
display of self-awareness on
yeah.
like from here. Like throughout this album, you get bits and pieces and peeks into what's going on in his mind. I'm just gonna say it right now. The way I would describe this album is the like discontent and chaos that's going on in his head, but expressed much more coherently, as opposed to like Jesus, where it was just like it almost felt like it was just all babble. But this is so clearly like articulated, like it's madness, but at the same time I can understand it, and like all the stuff that he's been going through and everything like that. He talks about like that stuff in this album. And
yeah, you can see that straight from the album cover. If you ever seen what the album cover looks like, you just see that. Like this album is just totally different. Totally different. Totally different. And yeah, Warren, you're definitely right, dog. But how you feel about this track though?
What's FML, like I said, was like The Weeknd really, I think, stood out with this, but also I like the pacing of it, where he rapped along with how the beat was kind of go along with it.
Yeah.
Like, I've been waiting. And it's just like how the way like the beat's been going along with it. Like he designed his lyrical structure around the beat itself, which was like, again, it worked. It was fantastic.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I like I said, thumbs up. Nothing bad to say about Real Friends.
Yeah, nothing bad to say about that particular track.
Now we got into the part. Oh no, that's the next song after this. All right, Real Friends.
No, this is I like. Listen, Real Friends is a really good song.
It is.
It is a really, really, really. It's one of my favorites on this album.
I mean, Real Friends is. I mean, it's another one of those songs where Kanye's reflecting, talking about.
He gets vulnerable on this. He gets real vulnerable on this.
Yeah, man, real shit.
But it's weird. It's weird though, because like the song's called Real Friends, but he's talking about family, which is like it's wild. But like at the same time, I fucks with it though.
Yeah, he's talking about.
And Ty Dolla $ign takes this song out here too. Like I'm normally not the biggest Ty Dolla $ign fan, but him on this was just
real shit. Yeah, this came from that era too, where Ty Dolla $ign was just on
everywhere, fucking everywhere.
You're just like, God damn, man, get off the song, man.
He was trying to another nigga to do the hook. Jeez,
where's T-Pain at, man?
Akon out of jail or something now?
Nah, man. Yeah, Real Friends is a good song. But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I've been waiting to talk about this next track. All right. I've been waiting.
They blend well into each other. Real Friends going into Wolves just blends. It almost seems like it's a alternate version of the same beat to some degree.
Yes, sir, man. So we're on track 13. We're gonna talk about track 13 and track 14 at the same time, all right? Because track 13, yeah. So Wolves was a song that I believe that he premiered back in like 2014 on Saturday Night Live, and it sounded totally different because like Sia was all on the song. Because I believe on this song is Kanye, Vic Mensa, Sia, and that's it, right?
I think so, yeah.
The original had Frank Ocean on it too, though. That's why we're saying track 13 and track 14.
Which is wild. It's a wild that you throw in like a reference in the middle of a fucking album, but like this is Kanye West we're talking about, so like in a normal circumstance, that part doesn't see the light of day.
Yeah.
Probably
Wait,
gets
what do you
leaked
mean?
onto like the Frank's track. That normally like nobody normally puts that on their like the final cut of an album. Like this is what we're getting is like pretty much his piece, like that he somewhat recorded probably offsite somewhere. Everything that was supposed to be, not necessarily the recorded version that was supposed to be in the song, but pretty much his verse and along to the beat. But it's like there's plenty of that like in songs all over the place. Just none of them typically make the album. But this is Kanye West we're talking about, where we're just like, hey, yeah, we'll just throw that into the album. It's like so you can get a piece of like, hey, this was a verse that we could have included, but like it was also fairly good. So like it'd be doing you a disservice for you to not hear it. But for most artists, those things don't necessarily see the light of day. We would like you might have heard rumors that like, yeah, he was originally supposed to be on it and he recorded it, but will you hear it? No, it's in some vault somewhere.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, dog. Because Wolves is just this song is amazing, dog. Like this is another one that I might have to put in my top 5 favorite Kanye songs. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, you got 2 songs from this album in your top 5. That don't make no goddamn sense from all the other albums that we're talking about. We're gonna have to hold on. We're gonna have to pause for a second, okay? And let's evaluate that. Give me your top 5 right now.
My top 5, right from the rip.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. So we're gonna look up Kanye West, right? Kanye West on Spotify on Apple Music. All right. Shit. So we already know what is that? Father Stretch My Hands and Wolves are in there. Let's see.
I'm just gonna name some tracks. All the Lights.
Yeah, that's in there. That might be number 1 for real.
What's it? Fuck, what was I about to say?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's number 1. All the Lights is number 1. Number 2 is gonna be it's gotta be fucking what is it? Father Stretch My Hands. I'll do 3 as Wolves.
2 and 3. 2 and 3. He got 2 like okay, like fucking what about Heartless?
No, come on, man. Don't even name me nothing off that album.
Can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing.
Nah. I want to say what is that song? Flashing Lights.
Okay.
I fucking love Flashing Lights. So that'd be like number 4. I love Flashing Lights, dog. And then after that, I'll do man, I don't know, man.
Monster.
You're probably gonna kill me for this. All right.
Here we go.
Use This Gospel.
Nigga, what?
I'm gonna put that number 3. It's gonna all right. So ready? This the order,
Nigga,
right?
You
This
ain't
the
even
order.
religious. What the fuck are you talking about?
This the order, right? This the order. Greatest Kanye West song of all time is fucking what did I say it was?
All the Lights.
All the Lights. Then we're gonna do Father Stretch My Hands. Then we're gonna do Use This Gospel, Wolves, fucking Flashing Lights, dog.
That is the wildest compilation of songs.
Listen, let me explain Use This Gospel, dog. Number 1, that song is fucking beautiful, dog. That song is fucking like no lie, dog. Like I literally cry when I hear that song, dog. Every time I hear that song, I cry, dog.
Over something like Hey Mama, I cry every time I hear that song.
Oh, Pusha T's verse on that joint is
you just happy that you managed to get a song out of him where he's not talking about cocaine.
Yeah, that too, but like dog, listen, man, you don't know, man. That song is crazy, dog. That song is crazy, man.
You wouldn't throw Ultralight Beam over Use This Gospel?
No.
Wild.
No. And I'm gonna tell you why. I literally live by this line, all right? On Use This Gospel, right? That he says on the song, he says, a lot of damaged souls, I done damaged those. And in my fuck, I can't talk. He said, a lot of damaged souls, I done damaged those. And in my arrogance, took a camera pose. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I think about that verse all the time, dog. All right. Just, you know what I mean? It's just when he said that, right, when I first listened to this album, it like hit the shit out of me, dog. I'm like, damn, that's some sad shit, dog. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't gonna get into it, but you know what I mean, it's just like, damn, when he said that, I'm like, damn, dog. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I'm still not following you, but all right, you are entitled to your opinion on this one.
Dog, I fucking love that song, man. The original's way better, which is called Law of Attraction. It was on the unreleased album that, you know, I found a way to listen to it. You know?
You find a way to remind us that like we were robbed of something great.
You know what I mean? It's called Law of Attraction on the album that we'll never get called Yandi, which is probably Kanye West's greatest album that we never got. All right.
Put that on the Kanye bingo card whenever Derek mentions it.
Real shit, dog. We were robbed. We were fucking robbed, dog. We were fucking robbed of greatness, dog. We used to be kings. We was kings, man. Dog, man. Can we just take a second and just think about how, dog, you know how much of a different world we would live in if Yandi was released? COVID would have never happened, dog. COVID would have never happened. If Yandi, listen, I'll bet my life on it. If Yandi came out, we would never had COVID-19, right? Yeah. That shit would have never fucking happened, dog. Right? The crime rate in Philadelphia would have dropped drastically, nigga. And we just been in a different place, all right? Donald Trump might still be president, though. I ain't gonna hold you. If Yandi,
we couldn't help. Like, Yandi could only do so much.
Biden would have probably lost the election. Trump would have won that joint if you know what I mean? But you know what I mean, the fucking Capitol riots would have never happened. So you know what I mean, I'm telling you, Yandi could have saved the world, dog, but Kanye West chose to not do that. You know what I mean? and say slavery was a choice instead. You know what I mean? Dog, we've been in a different place, man. Like, dog, we were robbed, dog. We were fucking robbed of greatness, man. And it's just like, I don't even think Kanye even thinks about that shit. Like, man. Dog, we had greatness. Instead, we got Ye. We got Ye, man. Yeah. But Wolves, man, is a beautiful song. Beautiful song that bleeds into Frank's track, which is Frank's verse that was supposed to be on Wolves. And it's beautiful. And I don't know why he took it off of Wolves. I mean, maybe because the runtime was already too long on that song. It's like 5 minutes, but it's more so because the outerlude of the song is like the instrumental is just kind of long. It just kind of plays for a minute. And I like that. But Sia killed this genre, man. Mm-hmm. That's when like Sia was fucking blowing too. When she dropped what's that?
Plastic Hearts.
1,000 something of fear or whatever it was called. Damn. I can't believe I don't remember that album name. That's like one of my favorite albums of all time. I ain't even gonna hold you. Fucking love it. Yeah, dog. 1,000 Forms of Fear, I think is what it's called. 1,000 Forms of Fear or some shit. Yeah, I fucking love that album, dog. Yeah, 1,000 Forms of Fear. That's what it's called, dog. I love it. Chandelier is one of my favorite songs of all time, by the way. Elastic Hearts. Love that fucking song.
Yeah. He's a dope artist.
Yeah, Cellophane. Fire Meet Gasoline. Yeah, that might be. Man, I love that fucking album.
You get in touch with your white side, of course, with that album.
Yeah, that's my shit, man. She was blowing, dog. And then she just brought that same energy into Wolves, and it was beautiful, dog. It was beautiful.
Yeah, so she killed her part. She definitely killed her part.
Yeah, man, definitely. And then track 15 is another interlude with Max B.
It's basically call back to the whole wave situation, of course, and it's just him being called from prison to just like give his blessings to. You could use the term waves.
Yeah. They basically say, "Fuck you, Wiz Khalifa."
Yeah, like it seems like I can't find any justifiable reasoning to put this on an album other than to be petty.
Yeah, sounds like Kanye West. Now we're gonna get into like, damn, dog. You know what? I gotta change my top 5 again.
Because you're coming across this one right here. I got a thought about this one though.
Because I forgot about. Yeah, I forgot. I gotta change my top 5, dog. I gotta change.
What do you got 3 songs from this album in your top 5?
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you.
That doesn't make no goddamn sense.
I got it. I gotta change that. So we got 30 Hours, dog, which is to me a beautiful fucking song, dog. I think about it all the time, dog. You know what I mean? Because listen, he starts the song off by saying, "You say that you never saw this coming. Well, you're not alone. $1 million renovations to a happy home. My ex says she gave me the best years of her life. I saw a recent picture of her. I guess she was right."
Damn.
I think about that shit all the time, nigga. Oh my God. I think about that shit all the time. Every time this song come on, that's all I think about is, damn, nigga. That's how I be feeling. I'm like, damn.
You were the type of nigga to keep score. You ain't shit, nigga.
I ain't shit, dog. But I'm telling you, dog. My exes, 0. Derek, 1,000, nigga. I be winning, dog. Like,
you talk about we broke up. Nah, she broke. I'm up.
Ain't real shit, nigga. I ain't fucking talking about, man. Oh shit. Damn, dog. I love this
song. This song should have been the outro, in my opinion. This was
It is
perfect.
the outro. It is the outro
because there's more tracks afterwards.
The last 4 tracks are all bonus tracks.
Listen, I got that feeling too that they were like bonus track E as well. I think like when you look at it from like say the streaming platforms that it's been released on now, it's just one straight album. And you're right if I remember correctly. The original one where like the original release, this was just dropped and this was just the outro. But then he did the patchwork and added the other Jones onto it as well, and it just kind of like. But also, wait a minute. Facts and Fade were also on the original release, no?
Facts
and Fade were not bonus tracks. And No More Parties in LA, to be quite honest. The only, if anything, the only bonus track is St. Pablo.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, man. I don't know. Kanye's weird, man.
Either way, if you just if we just reordered it and just put 30 hours just right at the end. Maybe even just above St. Pablo, because I know that was one that was just like patched in there. It is a phenomenal way to close out. It had a closeout feeling to it and everything. Adding Andre 3000 subtly in there. It is a fantastic outro.
Yeah. Not even a verse. My man just said 30 hours and dipped. He said, all right. Andre 3000 said 30 hours. It was like, all right, I'm out.
Took his flute and then just left.
He said 30 hours. They said, pack it up. That's it. That's the one.
My man probably just mailed that shit to him and just say 30 hours. And it's all right, that's it. That's all we need. Now this nigga getting paid off that shit. He's thinking we're getting royalties off of 30 hours.
All right. So can we talk about track 17? Because I ain't gonna lie, that's in my top 5, dog. I forgot all about that song, dog.
Jesus Christ.
It's in my top 5, dog.
Just say that every fucking song.
I'm replacing Wolves with No More Parties in LA, dog. I fucking love this song, dog. I fucking love the hair still good, though. The hair still good. I say that shit randomly all the time, dog. I'm gonna make it my stream title one day this week, dog. The hair's still good, though. The hair's still good, dog. That's my shit, man. Oh my God, man. I fucking love this song, dog.
I like. Okay, so I probably didn't appreciate it because it had a lot of hype when this thing was
The samples, man. Just the samples, man. It's just crazy. Oh my God, dog. This is Pete Kanye, nigga. Like this shit's crazy, dog. I seen a nigga on YouTube. I don't know what his name is. I can't remember what his name is. He ranked every Kanye West song ever. He had the audacity to put this joint at like 44. I was like, that is crazy, dog.
I wouldn't listen. I'm not mad at that.
Dog, this is easily top 10 Kanye, dog.
What the fuck? It's not.
You're crazy, dog.
You're bugging. Putting damn near every song on this goddamn album in your top 5,
Bro,
dog. Listen,
the nigga was spitting, dog.
Top 5 of your all-time favorite Kanye West songs after giving 5 classics prior to this. This is like your top 5 consists of shit from this album. You wildin'. You wildin'. Man.
She said she's not going back to Philly. Like, what the fuck, man? You like, dog, he was snapping, man. You're crazy, dog.
Listen, this is I would say this is probably one of the best lyrical displays from him going back and forth with Kendrick Lamar. Fantastic. All song-wise, it ain't really all that, to be honest.
Tripping, dog.
So many songs are better than this. So many songs off of it better than this. And I'm not even going to bother listing them because it seems that's apparent to everybody else but you.
Dog, I fucking love Kendrick's verse on this joint. Like, why didn't Kendrick rap like this on fucking Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers,
okay,
man?
You stop hating on this goddamn album, okay? It's got its acclaim, deservedly so, okay? And no hate from you is going to change that.
The album kind of weirdly grew on me, all right? I'm not gonna lie to you.
Took you long enough?
The album weirdly grew on me. It's more so the first part than the second part. Like, I've always liked Purple Hearts, Father Time. They were like my favorite songs. Like, on the albums, Father Time and Purple Hearts. But, like, I'm starting to appreciate, like, the other songs and shit, I guess. I don't know.
I still listen to that shit. Silent Hill, to me, got robbed as far as it being nominated. It should have been nominated in the Silent Hill was fantastic.
Yeah. Kodak being on that album is a great thing.
Yeah, he added to that piece. That was like that was definitely necessary. It might seem random at first, but the way he put it together in there, it was well pieced. Love it,
dog. Love it. But no more parties in LA. Top 3 Kanye, dog. Top 3.
Wow,
Kanye.
Fucking wild.
Easily.
You seem to pick like the worst examples of Kanye to be as the best examples of him for some odd reason. You got Use This Gospel in your top 3 along with this.
Just because of the dog. All right, Use This Gospel has amazing motherfucking production. Amazing production. Instrumental's really good. The sound, the way he like reverbed his voice and shit on that song, perfect. Pusha T's verse, not talking about coke, perfect. Like it's just perfect.
Just that alone. It's like, yo, you top 10 off that alone.
Like, perfect, dog. Perfect. Only nigga to ever get Pusha T to not talk about coke, dog. I got to, dog. I got to. And then, like I said, the original is called Law of Attraction. It's amazing. We were robbed.
He was robbed.
Dog, like, we could have flying cars by now, nigga. This nigga Kanye done fucked it up, dog.
Nigga, student loans have been forgiven by now.
Real shit, man. Like, wouldn't even been a debate. Bernie Sanders would have been president. Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga Drew, dog. Nigga Drew, man. We could have had the greatest album of all time, dog. Number 18, track 18 is Facts, but it's the Charlie Heat version because, okay, the original version of this song dropped January 1st or something like that of 2016. It started off, was it Good Fridays? Because the first Friday of the year was January 1st. And you know what I mean? Kanye dropped his little album. It's dope. I believe he dropped this and Only One at the same time, which is weird that Only One wasn't on his album. I just thought about that. Why?
Yeah, Only One just is like a standalone by itself thing.
Yeah.
Listen, if he did, it would probably brought the mood down for sure. Because like that's another one that gets me.
Yeah, I love that song. Damn, I gotta change my top 5 again. It's like that. Kanye got so many good songs, dog. It's just like, damn, man.
Yeah, but it's like, damn, you didn't put anything, like barely anything from the like the first 5. Like nothing from College Dropout is like, damn, man, that really stood out. Nothing from Late Registration.
I would say Drive Slow, but Drive Slow is like sixth probably. It's probably in 6th place, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. Cause I love Drive Slow, dog. I love that song, man.
Mm. But yeah, you put Drive Slow over like Flashing Lights?
Nah, I can't, dog. Flashing Lights is just a vibe, dog. It's a fucking vibe.
What about I Wonder?
I love that song. It's probably my top 10.
That's probably in my top 5 for sure. Like, I love that song.
Yeah.
Fucking Amazing, even?
I could put that in my top 10. I like Amazing, dog. That's like one of the only songs I like off of 808 and Heartbreak.
I cannot wait till we can reevaluate 808s. I cannot wait. We
might do that next. Fuck it. Fuck it.
We'll save the decision until the end.
Yeah, there's another song off of 808 and Heartbreak I really like. I can't remember what it is.
Paranoid?
It might be.
Love Lockdown, Welcome to Heartbreak, RoboCop.
Nah, it's definitely not Paranoid. I hate that song.
I love Paranoid.
All right, I know what it is. It's Welcome to Heartbreak with your boy Kid Cudi on it. I do like this song.
That is my shit too, man. Just incredible.
What's up with the lights? What's up with Kanye and lights? Street Lights.
Street Lights is a dope song too, man. Oh my god, that's probably that's definitely top 10 for me. Street Lights is amazing. And here's the thing: he's saying the same thing over and over and over again, but he just increasing the tempo on the drums and everything. It just gets louder and louder, and it's fantastic, man. It's great. It's fantastic.
It's See You in My Nightmares that I was thinking about. That's the song
with Lil Wayne.
With Lil Wayne, that's my shit. Yeah, that's my shit. That's my shit. I like that song. But Amazing is crazy. With Jeezy, that's my shit.
Yeah. Let's talk your shit type music, bro.
That's a good ass duo right there. Yeah, we need more music by them too. But Put On is like top 10, probably like in my top 20 favorite songs of all time, dog. I love Put On, dog. I love that song, man. I love that fucking song, dog. Damn, man. You know, Jeezy might have been on Yandhi if it released, dog. Just saying, dog. Jeezy wouldn't have fell off if Yandhi came out, dog.
He might have married a black woman if Yandhi
Real shit, man. Fucking Jeezy done fell off so bad, dog. That shit breaks my heart sometimes.
Pooh Shiesty wouldn't have gone into jail, and Gucci wouldn't have signed all those felons if Yandhi came out.
Dog, Pusha T would have never beefed with Drake if Yandhi came out, nigga. Like, shit would have just been different, dog. Shit would have been different, dog.
We might have gotten I Can't Feel My Face if Yandhi came out.
You fucking real shit, man. Like, dog, man. Like, man, if Astro World would have won over fucking Cardi B's album if fucking Yandhi came out, nigga. This nigga Drew,
Good
dog.
Kid, Mad City would have won over fucking Macklemore.
Dog, like, Yandhi should have came out, man. If you're watching the YouTube version of this motherfucking, if you listen to the podcast, right, go to YouTube, go to the YouTube version of this podcast and type in my chat, right? Type in the comments, Yandi. Just type Yandi, dog. Just type Yandi, all right? But let's talk about Facts, man. How you feel about Facts, dog? The Charlie Heat version.
What's it? This is just him. I remember this was like the height of like the Yeezys, like his, the shoe line and whatnot, and then him just talking about like, oh yeah, Yeezy jumped over the Jumpman right now at this point. Like it's just him. I'm trying to remember exactly the lyrics of it because like a lot of it is escaping me. It wasn't too memorable of a track except for the part where he was talking about Yeezy jumped over the Jumpman. This just seemed like another one of those like coherent, chaotic type verses from him.
Yeah.
Where it's like he's talking about like what's going on, like, as far as like his beefs with like industry and everything like that, but nevertheless, like, this just again, this album, amidst all that he was going through at that particular time, has been being the most transparent about it, and I like that.
Yeah. Facts is a banger to me. Like that beat switch, I still say that line too all the time. I think about it all the time, all the fucking time. There's a line he says on this song, right? It's called. He says, "Hold up, do anybody feel bad for Bill Cosby? Did he forget the names just like Steve Harvey?" I think about that line all the time, dog. All the time, dog. That nigga was spitting when he said that shit, man. That nigga was spitting. When he said that shit, I was like, oh, Kanye knows something, nigga. Kanye knows something, dog. But yeah, this joint's a banger, man. I actually like it better than the original, the OG version. Charlie Heat did his thing on this shit, man. I mean, the beat switch is just phenomenal. All right, let's talk about track 19, which is Fade.
This more got attention for the video rather than the song itself.
Yeah, the music video is banging. All right, Tiana Taylor, look good as shit.
I don't even remember the words, to be honest, if there were any in this song.
Young Post Malone was on this song too, which is crazy when I think about it all the time.
Think about it like that, yeah.
Yeah, wild. Post Malone was on this joint like before, like his Post Malone now is like arguably one of the biggest artists out, dog. Like Post Malone is
before he decided to abandon hip hop and do the thing that white people do.
I didn't even, what's crazy? I didn't even listen to his new album yet.
I don't even listen to him, period, like that. Honestly, I find his music annoying.
To me, he just kind of broke my heart after his last album. His last album was so bad to me, dog. The 100 carat, the 1 carat, 14 carat toothache or whatever the fuck it was called. I was like, man, this shit ain't. There's no bops on it. Where's the bops?
Like, a lot of people gonna love it, nevertheless.
I like Post Malone because I feel like he can kind of. He's very melodical. You know what I mean? He's very melodical, dog.
Yeah.
You got to give him that. Like, he's very melodical. And I just felt like he did a lot of whining on that album. It's just like, he doesn't sound good. So I held off. Obviously, I held off because I think he dropped his album and then I think Travis Scott dropped their album like right next to each other. So I was like, obviously, we ain't listening to that. We listen to fucking Utopia, nigga. Like, you crazy. But Fade is one of those songs where it brings out the best of the artist that's on it. Like, Kanye was talking his shit. I mean, he's flowing into the beat. He's kind of fading into the beat, if that makes sense, huh? You like what I did there? Okay? He fades into the song. Post Malone kind of, brings out the vibe to it. It's got like this 80s, like just Miami vibe to it. I love this song.
Probably should have been a bonus track, to be quite honest. Again, everything should have just stopped after 30 hours.
Yeah. Love this song. And then after this, we got St. Pablo, which is...
We can probably just breeze over this one because I can barely remember like the lyrics to it and whatnot. And another one where he's just talking about what's going on in his day-to-day and whatnot.
Yeah, and he sampled Jay-Z's song. What's that joint called? Brooklyn What the fuck is that John, man? I can't think of the song. It's a Jay-Z song that he sampled for this shit.
I'd look it up, but I don't feel like it.
I don't know, I'm about to find it. It's off one of his older albums, like way back.
It's not Brooklyn's Finest.
It's not Brooklyn's Finest. We might have to do a Magna Carta Holy Grail.
I think it's on the list.
Is it on the list?
Let me double check the list just to be 100% sure. It's
Where I'm from. There's a sample. He sampled that for this song from.
It's the first one under Jay-Z.
All right, bet. We definitely got to do Magna Carta because I fucking hated that album.
We got Magna Carta and Watch the Throne under Jay-Z.
That's definitely a hate listen, dogs. I hate that fucking album. The hype around Magna Carta was just so like, dog, man.
In due time, we will revisit this.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it. 20 tracks. How does your feelings listening to it now in 2023 versus all them years ago? When I believe we listened to it in your basement when this came out, we listened to it in your basement.
Mm-hmm. That's my brother being able to get the download on that shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it was the same day we were supposed to listen to all them Gucci Man mixtapes.
We tried one evening too. We just had it on and we were just gonna go for it, but like that was just tiring. Like, bro.
Dog, I was tired from the first song, nigga. Like, god damn, man. Isn't Gucci Man dropping an album soon?
I mean, like he's always due to drop at 10/17. So, but I think because it drops on a Friday, it's going to be 10/13. So yeah, he's due to drop in October. That's for sure.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Well, that's it for the album, man. You want to do some reflections? You want to?
I mean, when it comes to this particular album, I teeter. Before that, I was like, okay, this is a great album. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I'd label it a classic. Now I'm at a point right now where I teeter, where I'm just like, can we throw this into the Kanye classic category?
Yeah,
I'm teetering on that one. I don't know how convinced I am yet. Like it might be there, and I just need to like sit on it for a little bit longer for it to kind of get me there. But like, I wouldn't be mad if it was, and we could just say it's 6 classics. Granted, not 6 in succession because he had fucking years in between all that, but nevertheless, still fantastic. Still a great album, a fucking great album, and the last of his great albums, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree on all that. But you know what I just thought about too? Not to cut you off. I got to change my top 5 again.
Are you going to include it? Are you going to include any songs from Donda? Because you love Donda for some reason.
Here's the thing, right? I feel like if I was to say top 10, right? Those songs right after whatever I said was number 6, which is Drive Slow, I think 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all Donda. But I got to change my top 5 real quick. So, Ghost Town, right?
Is that the one from Ye?
Yes. I got to put Ghost Town on my top 5. I forgot.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Why?
You don't like Ghost Town?
I only liked one song from Ye, and that was fucking...
Nigga,
yikes!
Kid Cudi actually snapped on fucking Ghost Town with his little mumbles. That was Kid Cudi. I think it's Kid Cudi. I don't know if it
is. There's plenty of Kid Cudi Kanye collaborations that I like a lot. Shit, did you listen to Reborn off the Kid See Ghost album?
I never listened to that album.
Dog, you need to listen to. If you're gonna listen to any song, listen to Reborn. It is so good.
I've never, that's crazy. I've never listened to Kids See Ghosts.
Wild.
Never listened to it.
Because you don't want to give my man a chance. You wildin', okay? Wait till it's my turn, nigga. Wait till it's my turn to pick the album.
Yeah, Mos Def on this joint? On Kids See Ghost?
I think so. Yeah, I barely listen. Kids See Ghost.
Doesn't he go by Yasin Bey now? That's his name.
Yeah, that's his born name. He don't go by Most Def no more.
Yeah. Oh, then yeah, he's got him on here. Damn. I might have to listen to this, John.
It's not the best, but like there are some tracks that are just like that's fantastic. Yeah.
You can't tell the white kids that people, dog, on all those Kanye like videos I watch on YouTube, they always talk about Kids See Ghosts being like the greatest thing next to sliced bread, dog.
Nigga, they're just like they were on a Cuddy drop for the longest. I don't understand. Like it's nowhere close to being the best.
People love Kids See Ghosts, man. They love that shit. Me personally, I don't like that shit.
You didn't even bother.
Didn't even bother, man. I just don't. I don't like Kid Cudi, man. There's nothing to like about that guy, man. Especially now, like he just fell the fuck off.
There's nothing to like about that guy. There's no redeeming qualities of him as a human being.
other than the humming, like just I don't care for him, dog. I don't care for that nigga, man.
Talking like this nigga fucked your bitch or something. Jesus Christ, dog. He ain't do nothing to you. It's not like him. That's a wild statement to say about a nigga you never met. There's nothing to like about that guy.
Oh man.
That's fucking wild. Oh shit. Mm.
Oh,
do you have any closing remarks in regards to this project?
Man, when I think about this album, though, I think about like Simpler Times, though, because this came out like I think the same time Anti by Rihanna came out, which is one of my favorite albums of all time. I love Anti. I love that album. Love that album. Fucking love that album, dog. All right. Let it be known. I'm not a Rihanna stan or anything like that, but Anti, dog. Gotta listen to Anti. Put that on the list too, Warren. Anti. We gotta do that. We gotta do that. That's a good album. Okay. But just thinking about it, I always think about Simpler Times when I think about this album, dog. I think y'all were just getting out of college. Life was kind of changing for me a little bit when this album came out. It was a great time, dog. Great time. As a matter of fact, I just started working at my current job when this album dropped. Like literally, I think it came out like the same day. So it's just one of those things when I listen to this album, it perfectly represents that year. Because 2016 is like arguably one of the best album like years for music, though. We had like Chance the Rapper's album came out, Coloring Book,
bro.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like 2016 was Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight came out like the end of that year. Fucking dog, that year was just great for music, dog.
I'm gonna add Coloring Book on the goddamn list too right now. Just cause.
Did Drake drop views that year? Dog, wow. So like, yeah. Every time I listen to this album, I just think about the time, dog, the time period. It's definitely a good time, dog, good time. But as far as the music, great album, holds up. You know what I mean? To this day, you can really still listen to it. You know what I mean? Because I think that's the thing about Kanye's older albums, right? Like when I listen to like College Dropout now, I only go back for like certain songs, man. Like there's very certain songs that I go back to and be like, all right, I'm in the mood to listen to this, listen to that. You know what I mean? Like I gotta be in a mood for like certain songs. You know what I mean? I can't just be like, all right, you know what? I'm cleaning the house. Let me go fucking put, the College Dropout on. You know what I mean? Like I never get that vibe. You know what I mean?
I fall into moods every now and again where it's like, you listen to one joint and you're just like, damn, I gotta go through this catalog again, bro.
That's how I be. Like every once in a while, I put slow jams on because I fucking love slow jams. I'll put slow jams in my top 10. I definitely put slow jams in top 10.
You probably need more than 10 songs already. That's in that top 10.
All right, what's your top 5 then? Before we close this podcast up, what's your top 5, man?
In no particular order, I would definitely go All the Lights. What's it? Jesus Walks. What's it? At one point, I'd probably say Gorgeous, but it probably would be in top 10 right now.
I do love that song.
Heard Him Say, for sure.
Okay.
I Wonder, and there's one more. Probably gonna go with All Falls Down.
See, that song's like, I don't know, it didn't age well for me. Like when we
How
talk about,
does it not age
I don't
well?
know, man. I don't know, dog. It's better than Kanye songs. Like, dog, Graduation, man, like it's such a good album, dog. I think Graduation could easily, like most of Graduation could easily be in my top like 15. I mean, like Stronger, I love Stronger. Good Life. I always like the intro of that album too. Damn, dog. Kanye's such a great
Good
artist.
Morning
Man.
was dope. What's it? Well, what's it? You already mentioned Good Life. Drunken Hot Girl's pretty dope. Homecoming? Yeah. Oh, that's my shit.
Yeah, Homecoming's still my shit. I listen to that to this day. Big Brother, I love Big Brother. Big Brother's in my top 10.
It got me at one point. Yeah.
That's my shit.
Let me go back to College Dropout and see what songs are here.
And we gonna close the podcast out with this too, right? With this closing statement in a sense, right? If you cancel Kanye, you gotta cancel all this great music, dog. Real shit.
Yeah,
and you can't do that. You can't do that.
Man, it was hard for me to get rid of R. Kelly, but I did it. I'm not getting rid of Kanye West. I'm sorry.
It was easy for me to get rid of R. Kelly. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, all right, man. I was like, all right.
Listen, man.
Out of here.
I still somewhat reluctant held on to at least one or two songs because, like, I'm not getting rid of Wonderful. I'm sorry. It's an amazing song with him and Ja Rule and Ashanti. But
yeah, you're right.
When Kanye West, I'm just like, there's nothing he can say or do that's gonna make me get rid of the catalog. Okay, I can think of him ill as a person, which I think a lot of times I think people need to recognize that when it comes to evaluating Kanye West, where it's like the whole separation of the art and the artist type of sort of thing, where it's like you can feel how you feel about how he is as a person. I would most likely agree. I don't think he's the smartest individual, the most articulate individual, and probably isn't the best person that people should be listening to when it comes to these sorts of matters. And he's misused his platform and his power when it comes to like the serious matters. I will wholeheartedly agree with you on that. However, when it comes to the impact that he has had on the musical landscape since he has been in the realm of music, to say he is influential to be an understatement. This man, like, defined a generation. Like, yeah. I literally wrote a graduate school paper in regards to, like, trying to tell people, like, how I would design a group therapy session of just trying to appreciate him as an artist and not necessarily him as the person. Like, yeah, he could be a piece of shit as a person, but, his craft, almost second to none.
Yeah.
Second to none.
Yeah, dog. Like I said, man, Kanye would have to do some like pretty personal shit, like kill my mom or something. For me to just be like, all right, I'm done with that, man. And even still, that's my
I'll
mom.
be done with you personally, but like I'm still gonna listen to the slaps. I'm sorry.
Like
this nigga would have to be like funding the Catholic Church with his own personal bank account or something. I don't know.
Like, there's got to be, he's got to do some pretty crazy shit. Like, you cannot cancel this man, dog. Like
he has to be doing some R. Kelly type shit in order for me to be like,
nah, man, like, nah. Because like I said, with R. Kelly, me personally, R. Kelly's already just been R. Kelly to me. So it's like, all right, get the fuck on out of here. But like Kanye's like, nah, man. I'm still gonna listen to the music, dog. Niggas be like, man, but he's peeing on bitches. I'm like, yeah, but nigga made Donda, dog. Like, what the fuck? Have you heard Yandi, nigga? Like,
that wouldn't have happened if you made Yanni though.
listen, R. Kelly wouldn't have pistoled them bitches if fucking Yandi dropped, dog. Like, I'm trying to tell you, dog. So much shit could have changed, went different, dog. Yeah, we're gonna leave you on that, man. Yandi should have dropped. This has been episode 67.
Before we go out, okay, we got to at least give him a teaser in regards to what exactly is going to be the next step to anticipate. So do you want it to be your turn or my turn?
Your turn. So what you doing?
Oh, okay, sweet. You know what? All right. We're not going to do what I originally planned because it would kind of be in the same vein, and I want to kind of switch it up a little bit. So for the next retrospective, we're going to have some fun with this, and we're going to do Cushion Orange Juice by Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yes, that is going to be a fun retrospective.
Are we listening to the Dat Piff version or the fucking Apple Music version? Because like
Dat Piff version all fucking day. The Apple Music version, because the sample clearances, we can find the original tracks and everything, like YouTube or whatnot.
Nigga, I got it. I got it on my phone, dog.
Same. I am. Listen, man. No, we're not listening to the like. Granted, it's mostly the same. It's just like songs like "Never Been."
The two best songs on the fucking dog.
Yeah. I know it's fucked, man. Sample clearances, I know. Wow.
Man, fuck Square Enix, dog. They wouldn't let them get the fucking what game is that?
The Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, the Chrono Trigger joint. I feel some type of way about that.
Yeah.
But all right, so now y'all know what to look forward to. I think the next podcast, which will be episode 68, we're going to get back to the video games, unless we do another music podcast, which might happen. But also, you guys can also look forward to soon. We'll be doing another mental health podcast. It's coming really soon. That might actually be next. I ain't going to lie.
Who's going to be on that, Joey?
I'll talk to you about that after we're done recording this, because I'm gonna let your brains think about that. Think about who's gonna be on the next mental health podcast. Think about that. But without further ado, man, this has been episode 67 of the Infernal Gaming Podcast. Make sure you guys rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify. Like it on YouTube. Check out our personal links down below. Make sure you follow me on Twitch, Instagram, all that good shit, man. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy, y'all.
Hey.